This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not translating the lyrics of Boogie Oogie Oogie for bored Europeans, I'm listening to Rainier Avenue Radio World.
Generational wealth. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. What is generational wealth? We asked our communities, and this is what they had.
Family's history, my children, what am I doing for my children to perhaps build them more wealth? I think it goes both ways, because for many immigrant families who are laboring constantly to live, your children are raised a certain way. Your children adopt certain values, which then will become their life and how they live it. When I see folks that perhaps have copious generational wealth, I see a whole different mindset, different ways of treating people. And I see it in my own children too. I feel like a lot of those values, in a lot of ways, begin to get lost when you don't have to work so hard to
This
live.
campaign to create awareness to generational wealth is brought to you by the Department of Neighborhood's Generational Wealth Initiative, the Washington Housing Finance Commission, and Rainier Avenue Radio World.
The beat of the Fox with nastiness is back on K-Fox Night Beat.
Yo, what's the deal? It's the legendary Hall of Fame DJ Mixmaster Ice UTFO.
What's up? Who you thought this is? This is Sir Mix-a-Lot.
And this is Terry Lewis.
And I'm Grand Mixer GMS.
What's up, y'all? This is DJ Third Degree.
This is JJ Hudson from the High Children family.
Sunday nights from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's K-Fox Night Beat with DJ Nastiness.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing back the memories.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music.
Bringing Seattle's hottest music. Rainier Avenue Radio World.
That's not noise.
Peace.
What's going on, world? It's your boy OG Mambo.
And your guy D Money. Join us along with Pint Size Patron and ID Yourself.
Here on Fresh Juice at Rainier Avenue Radio.
Every Wednesday hump day from 9 to 11 Pacific.
Get exclusive interviews from your favorite artists, all the hottest music, and updates on what we got going on in the world.
That's every Wednesday, 9 to 11 p.m. on Seattle's Rainier Avenue Radio.
Do you want to reach out to the Vietnamese community in Seattle? Just advertise in Người Việt Tây Bắc, that is Northwest Vietnamese News, the longest running Vietnamese language newspaper in our region. Go to nvnorthwest.com.
Your community radio station will provide you with more information. Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hello, y'all. I'm in studio today. Yes, I had to come into the building. So, this is the last Monday in January. So we're moving right into Black History Month. And what I love about this is right here in this facility, we're going to be hosting the Call to Consciousness Museum right here. So when you think about this idea of creating history, real history right here, Black history is being made every day, y'all. So I just walked through. It's so beautiful. We have so much happening. We have there you go. Look at this. He's ready. He's on it. We have Seattle Black Panther Party that's being featured. I'm excited about the Rainier Cinema, all these beautiful Black movie posters that are here. Revere XR is actually, y'all, it's reality. It's what is it called? Virtual. Thank you. Virtual reality. I actually know the lady who owns Revere XR, so I'm excited. She's actually done some work that allows us to look back and see this community back in the day. So it's a beautiful thing. We have so much NAACP. We're going to have an actual mock-up. I just saw it regarding Ezel's famous chicken. Like Louis Rudd has been in the business for 40 years. On February 3rd, he'll be actually celebrating 40 years in business. Y'all, that's the living legacy in Black history, okay? And if you've ever met Louis Rudd, he is the sweetest, kindest, most loving individual. So to see this expose is so beautiful. So there's going to be some live coverage right here. But I'm excited. I just had to start with that. It's timeless. So if you missed the live, you got a whole month, February 1st through the 29th. You get to come into this space and just spend some quality time reminiscing, reflecting, getting inspired by our people at the Black History Month Museum. It's a call to conscience, baby. So join us right here. What's the address? 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Y'all, parking is close. I think it's like $2 an hour or free street parking, which I just parked for free. So I just want to make sure we're clear. I wanted to, test out the lay of the land for you. It's amazing. It's going to be an amazing experience. They keep bringing in all this amazing content. So join us right here for the Call to Conscience Museum. That's it. Okay. So I also wanted to share some other topics. So this show, as you all know, this is all about, it's called the Better Together and Living Powerfully. So it's the Better Together Empowerment Series, and it's the Living Powerfully Experience. So my name is Dr. Traci, Traci. We'll fix that. It's Dr. Traci Harrell. And the work that I love to do, I'm from Florida. So I moved here the weekend before the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. So I've been lucky enough to connect with so many beautiful communities, collections of individuals that are aligned on common goals. So when I say it's the Better Together Empowerment Series, that's the work that I do personally. It's the work that we do through the National Black MBA Association. I'm also part of other groups, right? So the BOBI, Black Owned Business Excellence, is one of them. I love it, right? And so what's exciting is we're going to share something that is featuring this upcoming series that they're leading called, we have my producer trying to get things straight. We're actually using that camera, so I think we should be fine. I think we're fine. I think we're good. Ooh, in studio, baby. So what I love about this is we're going to show a flyer for the Black Owned Business Excellence Symposium. Yes. So that's February 1st and 2nd. On January 31st, which is the Wednesday, there's a watch party at this beautiful location. It's called the Watson's Signature Event Center in Lakewood. Black owned. Did I mention Black Owned Business Excellence? So this is all about business owners and people who want to support Black businesses showing up in excellence. And what I love about this, can you pull up the Eventbrite real quick? What I love about this is we have 2 days. It says January 31st, which is a watch party. Then on February 1st and 2nd, you have the actual symposium. If anyone pops in, feel free to let them in. I invited a few people last minute. They can tell this story way better than I can. But what I really want to get you guys excited about is whether you can make it live or not on February 1st or 2nd, this will all be recorded. You can actually purchase the recording. Don't you love that? You can actually purchase the recording. So let's check out this. This is the Eventbrite. So if you scroll down a little bit, you're going to see some information around the author. Stop right there. Stop right there. Look at this. Go right back up. This author. Our keynote speaker is none other than Sean D. Rochester. He is author of the book, The Black Tax. He also wrote a book called CPR for the Soul. And he focuses on legacy, right? Us pouring into ourselves, doing what it takes to have financial excellence. So the Black Tax is the cost of being Black in America, but it's really about creating an inheritance. Right, creating a space where you are living your very best life. So this guy is exceptional. That's the keynote for the first day. I think if you scroll down, there may be a little bit more information in here for you. What I love about this, there you go. For the second day, we have a beautiful woman, Esquire. She's an attorney, Miss Joy. And what I'm excited about this is, well, her topic is really focused on helping each of us to thrive. So this is like real engagement. The conversation with the author of the book, The Black Tax, Mr. Sean D. Rochester, that's going to be a fireside chat led by none other than Miss Jennifer Ness Tucker. The first day, there's also going to be a panel of really exceptional Black business owners talking about their successes, also their challenges, lessons learned, creating a space for us to engage with them. And then on the second day, I'm actually leading a panel on the second day for not only Black businesses, but Black organizations that are supporting Black businesses. So this is the money, money, money moment, right? This is the idea of like, how do we show up and get all of the things that are available to us? So there's going to be 4 entrepreneurs, 4 businesses, 4 entities that that's all they do. They focus on pouring into us. So we're going to talk about what they do, what the successes are, how do we get fast-tracked into those resources, basically, right? So this is going to be exceptional. So again, it's 2 days, and whether you can join us live or not, you can go to this link, which I think he's going to put online for us. It's BOBE, BOBE, in the name of the organization, Black Owned Business Excellence. So we'll put the link here for you to join us, and I cannot wait. This is just going to be exceptional. So again, better together, y'all. But they decided it was founded by some entrepreneurs who realized it was so much better when they did this work together. So thank you very much. So it's bobe-wa.org. That's the website if you want to order your tickets or watch this later. Go online and you can get the recording later. Super exciting. Thank you so much. So this is about the Better Together Empowerment Series, but it's also about the Living Powerfully experience. And so the way you live powerfully, one of the things that we know is a fact is you hang around people who are doing what you want to do. Hello, you find mentors, you find people who are in community who are doing what you want. That's what these 2 options are. So thank you so much, producer. I appreciate you bringing that up for us. So we gotta keep you all excited, but we also got to keep you focused. Focus on what you say you want to accomplish in 2024. So the Better Together Empowerment Series and the Living Powerfully experience, we have 2 specific things that we do here, right? It's about you. It's about showing up for you, reminding you that you're not alone, that it is better when we do it together. And we're also providing you with practical activations on what you can do to truly change the status quo. Now, how many of you believe in divine intervention? I like it when I can see people in the chat responding to me. Listen, divine intervention says, even though we're saying this work is scientifically proven to work, we also know that there's some divinity, there's some divine elements that are also equally aligned. So when we say that what you believe is what you can achieve. If you believe something is good for you, if you believe that it is of value, right? Those are the things that we're going to focus on. Those are the things that we're going to pour into. So what I'm super excited about is that we also get to decide what we are going to do with intention. That's what the Living Powerfully experience is really about, right? Showing up for ourselves. So what I decided I was going to do was to not only bring this content into community, and we're going to start a new series, a new session, new invitation is going out for people to activate in February. So second week of February, we're going to start a new cohort, a smaller cohort, and then we're going to do another larger cohort in April. So if you're interested, like I said, we did win a baby grant, so we get to offer this $1,000 program in community. And as we talk about it each week, what I'm going to do even more intentionally next time, starting the middle of February, is take you all through highlights of the content that we went through in detail. We're also going to talk about how you can show up for yourself to be intentional every day throughout the 6-week program. And I kind of wanted to come into studio so I could make sure we had a reality check, right? So again, I think I'm exceptional in a number of ways. one of the things that I need to do is lose some weight. So that's one of my goals, is to be healthier, to increase my to become wealthier, healthier, and wiser in 2024. So if the healthier part includes the reduction of weight, then I wanted to show up in studio, so that, again, at some point, my production manager, he doesn't know this yet. He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm gonna be doing some live weigh-ins. I know, because I want to show you the proof. Like anything that you do, and this is not a weight loss show, but I kind of feel like I've been as honest as possible, as authentic as possible, as transparent as possible. Well, what's more transparent than putting my own transformation out there in the streets, right? What's more transparent than that? What's more transparent than me saying, I'm putting my money where my mouth is. I'm going to show up for you, and I'm also going to show up with you, because it's better together. Right? It's better when we say, here's what I'm going to do. Here's how I'm going to hold myself accountable. So I'm holding myself accountable by showing up, getting on the scale in front of a witness. It's like, okay, let's do this. Right? So I'm going to start that in February. I got pictures of a scale from my high numbers. So I get to claim all the weight I've lost already. And it's just because I'm being more intentional. So we're going to be inviting each of you to do the same thing, to be intentional. Now, what I'm going to do during the second half of this show is we take a commercial break around 6:27, and I'll come back at 6:30, and I'm going to provide you with an actual 20-minute actualization of how I'm changing my beliefs, how I'm changing my mindset, and how this weight is just falling off of me. When I say it's barely any work. Once you decide that you believe something different about your body, my divine temple, for example, right? If you believe that your divine temple deserves whole and healthy foods, it's not that you're not going to eat things that aren't healthy, but you're definitely going to look at it differently, right? I do. And so all I can do is just bring my own personal journey as a part of this, right? I'm also going to make sure you have each week specifics that will help you on your journey, whatever that is. Like I think I've interviewed like 4,700 people at last count. I've been doing this for a while, right? And so most people are focused on wellness. They understand the value of that. And I have to admit, I did not. I have put it to the side. I've said I wanted to lose weight 100 times, but I really didn't do the work. So what is exciting to me, I go to a church called New Beginnings Christian Fellowship. So what's exciting to me is my pastor is leading a series this year called Get Better. He said our theme for the entire year of 2024 is Get Better. Get better. So what he did in week 1, like last week, what he asked people was, where are you? Where are you? Like basically he was asking for you to take an assessment. So what I get to do on this show is take the stuff that is scientifically proven to work, the neuroscience, the positive psychology, the cognitive behavioral psychology, and the performance science. The book is Positive Intelligence. So when I talk about PQ and positive intelligence, this is 1 million people have done it. It is research-based, guaranteed, scientifically proven. So I get to have the pleasure of bringing in the scientific and the spiritual. So it doesn't really matter which avenue you believe, because they both are the same. Right? I get to actually bring those both forward. So when we talk about you got to pause and check in with yourself, that's why I did my little live weigh-ins previously. And that's why I've you got to know, where are you? So what he said last week was, where are you? Meaning, where are you really? So when I say I got the fat rolls, I got 100 pounds to lose, the scale doesn't lie. Check in with yourself. Where are you? So if you think about this business that you said you wanted to start, if you think about you saying you wanted to go back to school, you've been saying, hey, I want that other, whatever it is, right? I want to be nicer to my husband, wife, or child, or whatever it is, right? Like I want to do things differently. You've probably been saying it for a while. What we take you on is a journey to basically identify your saboteurs, to increase your sage superpowers, and to truly focus on your powers of self-command, those choices you make moment by moment by moment. So when I think about drinking and eating, I'm making so many. I can decide on this show I want to lose weight, but then at breakfast, lunch, and dinner I have a different decision. Then it's not going to work out, right? So you have to create a space where you actually believe this to your core. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like by putting my personal business in the streets. That's what I'm going to do in the second half. So I got about 5 more minutes where I want to take you through a recap of both the scientific and the spiritual. So again, I mentioned my church that I go to. He talked about where are you? So I'm going to ask you all to follow along and check in and think about where you are. What he asked this week, which is so powerful, he asked the question, do you really want to get better? Daniel, do you really want to get better? Meaning, we could call this the Better Together Empowerment Series. And I've even offered this gift to people, this Living Powerfully experience to people. I said, hey, here's what the commitment looks like. If you really want to accomplish any goal, we can show you exactly how to do it. We can gift you a program that costs $1,000, give you access to an app, give you all the coaching that you could ever need. And it's guaranteed to work if you want to do the work, if you're willing to do the work. And that's really another question you have to ask yourself, because it's okay. This is not for everyone. Everyone is not at a point where they really want to optimize. We want to talk about it, but everybody don't want, I'm gonna go ghetto. We don't want to be about it, right? That's my ghetto voice. It's like you got to talk about it and be about it. And what that means is you got to show up for yourself moment by moment. You got to not only decide, this is for me, right? And I can tell you about how to change, but if you're like, Traci, you need to lose 100 pounds. You're right. And that's what I'm doing. That's exactly what I'm doing. And because I said I wanted to before, but I really didn't. It was kind of like my one thing. You know how I don't smoke, I don't drink, I do curse. Sorry. Right. But I don't have any other like real vices. So I would reward myself with food. So this is my success sack. So I call my little fat roll, I call it my success sack. Because my beliefs growing up as a woman who had a relatively, my sister doesn't like when I say we grew up poor. So I'll say we grew up ghetto adjacent, right? Not quite in the ghetto. It was probably middle-class neighborhood, but we were ghetto adjacent. The projects was one fence away from our house, right? I know what government cheese tastes like. Are you with me? I used to have to eat food that I didn't like growing up. And so what I said to myself growing up was, you know what? I am going to, when I grow up, I said, I'm going to eat whatever I want, whenever I want, when I grow up, when I'm successful. That's what I used to say to myself. Right. And so mission accomplished. That's exactly what I did. That's exactly what I've been doing. That's been my habit. So no matter what I used to say to myself, I would still show up. And when I've had a long day, when I've contributed to other people, which I do all the time, pour into others and not into myself, then I would pause and reward myself, right? That's what I would do. So rewarding myself, the success sack, right? It was my definition of success. That's how I was measuring my success. I really can't eat whatever I want, whenever I want. I can't. Right? I spent 25 years in the corporate space, 8 years at IBM, 14 years at Disney, 5 years at Microsoft. I used to get straight A's in school and never studied, right? I was blessed. I thought as a little ghetto girl that all I had to do was go get some good grades, get into the corporate space, and I would be successful, right? So I could eat whatever I want, whenever I wanted, right? So now I conditioned my mind to believe that healthy was not necessarily choosing whole foods. It was doing whatever you want, whatever you wanted. Well, congratulations. 100 pounds later, mission accomplished. So now I simply get to change my beliefs. That is not what success looks like to me anymore. Success to me now is about choosing, believing that my body is a divine temple, believing it from my head to my toe. Success now is me deciding, believing in my heart that whole foods really are the fuel that my body needs for me to show up in community. What do you need to show up, right, in your full glory, to live out the life that you were put on this earth to live? Come on now. We all have the ability to truly thrive. And this is the only vehicle that we have to do it in. So for me, 2024 is going to be a year where I show up differently for myself, but I'm also showing up for you. Because if one person can do it, we can all do it, right? So I'm going to be bringing in some experts throughout February who will be able to share with you what I know to be true. So the expert that I'm going to have on February 7th, which means you'll see it the Monday after that, unless we can pull it in on the Wednesday show, because I know the show is rebroadcast on Mondays and Wednesdays and Fridays and Sundays, so we may be able to figure out how to bring it in sooner. But I'm bringing in, her name is Traci Stone. She does something called rapid transformational therapy. It's like self-hypnosis, right? It's really belief work. So the work that I do is it's transformational coaching that helps you to look at your beliefs, because we know this. We know that the 5 human elements that allow us to have different results is starting with your beliefs, because your beliefs lead to your thoughts. Your thoughts lead to your emotions lead to your actions or your inactions, and your actions is what leads to the results that you want. So if you think about those 5 things, you don't want to just talk about something here midstream. Talk about your emotions. I don't want to feel a certain way, or just talk about your actions, right? No, you want to talk about your beliefs, because that's like getting to the root of the matter. If your beliefs are going to lead to different thoughts, and your thoughts are going to lead to different feelings, and your feelings are going to lead to different actions, and your actions are what are going to lead to the different results, then you really want to focus on the beliefs. So what I'm going to do for you today, this is being very, very transparent. So what you're going to hear when we come back from the commercial break is I'm going to talk over, I'm going to share, and I'm going to articulate kind of a combination of what we did earlier this year when we had someone on, Miss Sylvia Had Not, who has everything. When she came on and talked about vision, and she talked about how important it was for us to articulate what we want to accomplish, what we know is true for ourselves. That's what I'm going to do for you. So again, when you hear this, I can promise you, this is just my version, because I had this conversation with this woman, and I got to, coaches need coaches too. Tiger Woods, Russell, all of our people need, we need coaches. And so what Debrina Jackson Gandy is one of my coaches as well, right? So, I've done this work. I've done the work. I know what I used to believe and what I need to believe in order to be healthy. So that's what we're going to actually look at here. And as soon as we come back, again, you're going to hear, I'll introduce this concept, and then we're just going to get right into it. So if you want to watch the second half of this show and change your life, I listen to this every day. Yes, and I'm going to start doing it a little bit more publicly as well, because I want people to be able to change and to see my transformation and say, oh my God, I remember when Traci showed up. Let me see if I can I show my fat roll? Do y'all see this? This is legit. I had to put it out there into the street. So when I come in, this success sack becomes a 6-pack, I want you to be like, okay, I'm going to be leaning back and be like, okay, here you go. So I just wanted to say, prepare to change your life. That's all this show is about. It's better together. We're going to do it together. You're not alone. And the Living Powerfully experience is how you can show up and live powerfully each and every day. So we're going to go to commercial break. Thank you. I'm right here live at the Rainier Avenue Radio headquarters. And I look forward to coming right back with Living Powerfully, the true experience on how you can live powerfully. Stay with us.
You know you can't get enough of Rainier Avenue Radio. .world.
We're We must all remain committed to slow the spread of coronavirus, taking care of ourselves and not putting others in harm's way, especially those already at high risk of getting seriously ill, including people over 65 or those with underlying medical conditions. If you must be out, avoid crowded areas, stay 6 feet or 2 arm lengths away from others, and wear a face covering. Wash hands frequently with soap and water for 20 seconds, especially after being in public spaces. Avoid touching your face, cough or sneeze in a tissue, then throw it away. Disinfect frequently, touch objects, and if you have symptoms of fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath, call your healthcare provider before going to their office. Slowing coronavirus means taking care of ourselves while also protecting others. Even if you're not at high risk, these steps should be taken to help slow the spread of coronavirus. We are all in this together.
Mga kaibigan, ito po si Kuya Bert Kawili.
And this is Miles Salvador from Australia.
And I'm Norb Kawili, also known as Norbcam.
Kung gusto niyo po ang latest news and events from the Philippines at yung local Filipino community, Phil-Am Radio po.
We play Filipino music and interview guests from all around the world.
And I'll keep you updated on the latest Seahawks and sports news.
Kaya always tune in Phil-Am Radio every Tuesday, 1 to 2:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Rainier Avenue Radio App.
And in YouTube and Facebook. Salamat po.
This is Brenda Charles Edwards, host of Seniors Matter. Join me every week to get information on activities and issues that impact the lives of older adults and their families. That's Seniors Matter every week on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Celebrate Black History Month at the Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum, formerly Columbia City Theater, 4916 Rainier Avenue South. Call to Conscience Black History Month Museum features exhibits and installations. It's a guided tour. Installations include the Seattle Black Panther Party, the Black Heritage Society of Washington, the Rainier Cinema Black Movie Posters Collection, the Hartsfield Family Enslaved Quilt Collection, Revere XR, Negro League Baseball's Seattle Steelheads, NAACP Washington, Alaska, and Oregon, Giselle's Famous Chicken, Nasty Mix Records, Sir Mix-a-Lot, South Seattle Emerald, the Museum of History and Industry, Community Keepsakes and Memorabilia, the Total Experience Gospel Choir and Pat Wright, the Black Prisoners Caucus, a display from the Tacoma Buffalo Soldiers Museum. Tuesdays through Sundays from 11 a.m. 7 p.m. There will be no other location where you can celebrate the achievements and the achievers of the Pacific Northwest and Seattle while recognizing the Black excellence that shines today. For more information, visit RainierAvenueRadio.world or call 206-290-9685.
This is Paul Pearson, host of Star Time. And when I'm not shouting "Badia" at city council meetings, I'm listening to RainierAvenueRadio.world.
Hey, y'all. This is Dr. Traci Harrell, and this is Better Together and Living Powerfully. So what I promised you is that we would show you what it means to truly live powerfully, right? And like how I'm going on this journey. So stay with me. I'm going to play a little clip. It's almost like, what's the name of that guy, Kurt Franklin, where he has some music going and then there's like a over talk going. So that's what I'm going to do right now. So I'm going to play an audio and then I'm going to talk over it because the audio is the outcome of a several hour session that I had that allowed me to identify my new beliefs. Remember what we started out by saying, when you want to live powerfully, you need to first change your beliefs, right? Your beliefs are going to lead to new thoughts. Your new thoughts are going to lead to new emotions. Your emotions is what leads to the actions or the inactions that you take. And it's obviously the actions that lead to the results that you want. So you want all of those things to be firing hot when you're going after any goal in life, right? And so I say, start at the root. You don't want to, clip on leaves from the top of a tree, right? You want to get to the root of the matter. So how do you change your life? You really focus on your beliefs, and then your thoughts will change, your emotions, your actions, and your results that you get will change automatically. So what I'm going to share with you right now is a little exercise that I take people through. I do it slightly different than what she does, but it's the same concept. So I just wanted to share this with you, and I'm going to talk over it, and I'm going to talk to you about how my vision for my life, this is what I know to be true. And what I talked to her about is you kind of start with your limiting beliefs. So I used to love pizza and ice cream. She said, you know what? Really? Right. What we know is there's nothing healthy. There's nothing nutritious about pizza and ice cream. If my body truly is a divine living temple, which is my new belief, then I can't also believe that non-nutritious, there's nothing valuable. And she went kind of nasty when she started talking about what's in flour and she goes kind of and the mucus that's in milk and ice cream and stuff like that and cheese. So she got, she got really into, which is great because then I'm like, ew, I didn't want that anyway. And there have been times like Christmas Day, for example, and even it's Christmas. I actually allowed myself to eat whatever I wanted to. I ordered pizza and couldn't eat it, partially because I was listening to this audio and decided that it wasn't healthy. Like there's not a treat to punish your body, right? So I'm going to say this out loud. You guys are going to listen, and then hopefully we'll have multiple opportunities for you to transition. We're going to invite someone to do this live in the future, and so you'll see how it kind of manifests from beginning to end. But this is the end. If you want to jump straight in, stay with me. And I'm going to talk to you about how I have transitioned, how I'm living powerfully. I just had to document this moment because people aren't going to believe. They're not going to believe it. Like I'm not taking any injections. I'm not doing anything except choosing better. I am going to do like intermittent fasting. I got my little watch thing, so I'll be counting my steps. Like I'm going to do what we know we're supposed to do, right? I'm changing my beliefs about how this works and watch how this truly changes my life. So we're going to start. So she starts me in one of my favorite places, which is my garden. So we started with I'm not taking you from the beginning, but she starts with a countdown. You kind of relax. So we'll go from there. So, okay, you ready? We'll make it as loud as you can.
Perfect attitude to food. As a little baby, you were so in tune.
So we need it way louder than that.
You knew when to eat and when to stop eating. And you were able to reactivate and reclaim that ability right now through the power and direction of your own mind. Your brilliant subconscious mind is recreating, it's reactivating, remanifesting, and regenerating that same power within you now.
So we know that
your
our
subconscious
mind
mind remembers everything that you need to remember.
changes everything.
To allow you to return.
You're going to keep it at the same volume, if you don't
Your
mind.
conscious mind is letting go of any old, out of date.
We're going to let go.
They're now erased.
Erase
eradicated,
old habits.
eliminated, gone for good.
Eliminate
they are
them.
Only in your past.
They're just in my
all
past.
behind you and out of your life, and they can never return.
Don't you love that?
You remember everything that you need to remember.
I remember what I need
your
to.
Subconscious mind.
Yes.
While your conscious mind instantly forgets everything you need to forget.
I forget the things I don't need.
You remember to eat only when you are hungry.
That's
you
all I
remember
do.
To eat slowly and then to forget about food for hours.
I literally am eating slowly,
every single day.
And I forget.
You're becoming more and more in tune.
I'm becoming so much more in tune with my body.
You and your body are working together.
My body and I are working together, y'all.
You respond to your body by eating healthy.
I only respond to my body by eating healthy.
Slimmer, lighter, healthier.
Oh, don't you love it?
You're so aware that you have a right to be slim.
I do. I have a right to be slim.
A drive and a commitment to be slim.
A commitment
every day
to be
you
slim.
Feel motivated and conditioned to eat differently.
Every day I'm conditioned.
About food. Your relationship with food is forever changed.
Forever changed is my relationship with food.
See food as fuel for your body.
Food is
and
just
you only
fuel.
Want to eat the food that your body can use.
That's it.
No more.
I don't need more. Just
you now only want to eat healthy, natural, fresh food.
I only want healthy, natural food.
And always manage to
oh, she said I enjoy exercising. That's what I know to be true.
And you're easily and happily choosing to be thinner and loving the process.
I'm choosing to be thinner and I love the process.
Every meal right now.
Every meal.
From now on.
From this moment
every
on.
Meal is making you
every meal makes me slimmer. More me.
And you are freeing yourself forever from destructive, self-defeating eating habits.
I am freed.
And there's no room in your mind, your body.
There's no room in my mind or my body for wrong choices.
From now on, Overeating is something that you may
Overeating is something that I used to do.
Foods may be something you used
Choosing the wrong foods is something I used to do.
to things that it can never give you is something you
I don't connect food to something that it doesn't give me or can't give me.
Not, it does not,
It
cannot
cannot ever influence me.
You've decided to change your weight.
I've decided to change my weight. I take all the necessary actions to lose weight.
You're eliminating.
I am eliminating,
smashing,
eradicating
all eating habits
all bad
incorrect
old eating
connections
habits.
with food that have let you down are gone for good.
They're gone for good.
And you find yourself easily and
I
willingly
find myself
refusing to eat
easily
the type of,
like
or even the amount of
refusing
food that might
to eat the
harm your
type of
body.
food and the amount of
thought
food
it
that would
simply
harm me.
repels you.
Ew,
love
it
your
repels
body,
me.
So you
Yuck.
want to take care of it. Your body is your temple.
My body
And you
really is
always
my
treat it
divine
with the
temple.
utmost respect. You choose healthy food. And you
I
eat
choose
less
healthy
food automatically.
foods.
You love leaving food
I
on your plate
love
every
leaving
single meal.
food on my plate.
And
I
you
love it.
refuse to eat the wrong type of food.
I refuse to eat the wrong type of foods.
Make you eat the wrong food.
No one can make me eat the wrong food. You can put it in front of me. I
Makes you feel
choose not
so
to have it.
powerful and so happy to be in full control of yourself.
I am in
and to be
full
proud
control of
yourself.
myself.
You delight in leaving food.
I
and even throwing
delight
it away.
in leaving food and I delight in throwing it
Because
away.
any excess food that
Any
you take in,
excess
or the
food that I
wrong
take
types of
in,
food, they
it
become waste
becomes
anyway.
waste anyway.
And right now, you see yourself in your mind at your
Ooh, I can
ideal
see
weight.
myself in my mind
Feel
in
how
my
lean you
ideal
are.
weights.
Hear other people
I
praising
see
you
it.
and your
I hear
brilliant
people
achievement, and
praising me.
notice how much happier your body is.
My
Now
body
that
is
you
happy,
respect
y'all.
it and like it and love it
I love
and
it.
allow it to be what it should be.
I allow my body to be exactly
Make an
what it
image of
should
how
be.
you want to look.
This is
And tell
exactly
your
how I want to
mind that
look.
this is what you want.
This
what
is,
you demand.
listen, this is what I
And as you
demand
focus on this
of my
image every
body.
day, you are already
I focus on
moving
this
towards it.
each and
Because your
every
mind is
day.
picking up that your strongest desire
My
is to
strongest
really
desire
maintain this size,
is to
this shape, this weight.
maintain this healthy
Your
size.
strongest desire
My
is to choose to be
strongest
slimmer,
desire
healthier,
is to choose
that you're
healthier
leaner,
foods.
happier,
I'm leaner and happier.
and you know that you are enough in every
I
possible way.
already know that I'm
And you
enough
remind
in
yourself
every
of this
possible
truth
way.
every day.
I remind myself of
Many
this
times
every
on
day
end, you find that
throughout
you
the
need
day.
less food because you are
I
enough.
simply eat less food. I
And you
don't need
have
food to fill my cup. Hello?
And you are now and forever a selective
I am now
and a
and
moderate
forever
eater.
a selective eater.
Old eating habits are fading
Old
away
eating
forever,
habits
leaving
have
you
faded
free to
away.
eat in a healthy
Past
way,
tense.
leaving you slimmer, more
I
vibrant,
am
more
slimmer and
attractive,
more
and happier.
vibrant. Listen to me, y'all. This is how you have to talk to yourself.
Powerful
I
healing
know it sounds
force.
weird, but you
It's
got to believe
releasing
it
and removing
up
from you
front.
any need to eat the wrong
I have
foods.
no need to eat the wrong
You are
foods.
now connecting food simply with nutrition.
Food is just for
Nothing more.
nutrition, nothing
You
else.
now
I don't
fulfill
reward
all
myself with
other
food
needs
anymore.
from within yourself.
Everything I need is within me.
As you eat differently, your body is becoming more efficient.
My body is so
using
efficient.
healthy calories that you
I
take
use
in to
healthy
build a perfect
calories
body,
for the perfect
nourishing you
body.
with natural fruits and vegetables.
Natural fruits and vegetables is
And
what
your
I
metabolic
crave.
rate is increasing through the power of direction of
Do you
your own
understand?
mind.
It's the power and
Right
direction
now,
of my mind
believe and
saying
imagine
these things
your
that makes it
metabolic
true.
rate is working
My
perfectly like it
metabolic
did
rate
in
is working
childhood,
perfectly.
and your stomach is
My
shrinking
stomach is
every
shrinking
day.
every day,
Meal, your
every
stomach is
meal. My
shrinking.
stomach is
And
shrinking.
right now, inside of you, your
I can
stomach is
tell
the
you,
size of your
this is
fist.
something I had to remind myself.
So
My
begin to
stomach is the
squeeze
size
your
of my
fist while
fist.
repeating to yourself in your
Hello?
mind
My
over
stomach
and over
really
again.
is the size
My
of my
stomach
fist.
is the size of
I
my
squeeze my
fist.
hand before every meal and I say
My
that.
stomach is the size of
My stomach
fist.
really is the size of my, that's all the food you need on
Notice
your
your
plate.
stomach shrinking.
My stomach has
Feel it
already
becoming
shrunk.
smaller right now.
It's smaller
And
right
as you
now.
concentrate on this feeling, it will increase.
I
through the power
concentrate on
and
this. I
direction of your mind.
already know, y'all. This
Your stomach is
sounds
becoming
cray.
smaller
But I
tiny,
already know
you
this
find
is what
yourself eating
success
enough
looks
food
like.
to satisfy the capacity of a fist.
90% of us say we want to lose weight in the beginning of the year. So y'all better listen up. You get to decide. Squeeze your fist right now, everybody, and say, my stomach is the size of my fist, and I'm enough. I choose less food. I only eat in response to real physical hunger. I am now and forever a sensible eater. I drink lots of water. Cold water, less cold water.
You're so
I
excited
take
to
it
just
in.
bring that water into your body, and
That's
you
what I
love
do.
every mouthful of it.
Every mouthful. I want you to say this, y'all. Do you understand how many people are going to break through just by repeating to themselves? I drink so much water, many glasses every day. My skin is glowing. I feel fabulous.
You always leave some food at every
I
meal.
always leave food on my plate.
Always leave some.
Always leave something.
And it makes you feel powerful.
It makes me feel powerful.
Food
in control. Food can't control me.
Charge of how you eat.
I'm in control of how I eat, how I look, and how I feel.
You have a positive attitude.
I have a positive attitude because my body really is a divine temple. I'm slimming right now as we speak. I'm changing my language. I'm focusing my beliefs.
Food in your body is changing forever.
It changed forever. Just because I've decided it.
Every day.
I say this every day. I listen to this recording and I say it every day. I act and I react differently. I'm a naturally thin person. Already.
Becoming embedded
right?
in you and soon,
already.
With or without the recording.
With or without this recording, I can tell you this is what I know to be true.
It works.
When I show up a month from now, 3 months from now, 6 months from now, this right here is what I know to be true. I love eating the right foods. I feel stronger and healthier and happier.
And you're choosing new labels.
I choose
new beautiful labels
to validate myself. Food doesn't validate me. It doesn't reward me. That's what I used to do.
Everything is
not anymore. Everything has fallen into place.
That if your body needed excess
if my body needed excess food,
it would not turn it into excess.
It wouldn't turn it into excess fat.
Excess food.
Excess food is just a waste. I don't consume it. I refuse to treat my body like a dustbin, a trash can. Excess food gets thrown away. If it's more than a fist, it's excess food. Excess food is just a punishment. I don't punish my body.
Your body hates being
my body hates being overworked with too much food or the wrong foods. It hates that.
Your body and it loves you back.
My body, I love my body and it loves me back. Hello?
You deserve this.
I deserve this. I am ready for this.
And you're becoming more nourished. And
I am becoming more nourished.
The love that you have for yourself.
Partially because I love myself. My appetite is already changed. Right?
In fact, you need
I eat in a perfect way.
Because you're emotionally nourished.
I am emotionally nourished. I don't use food to satisfy my emotions. I eat fresh food. You can't beat that. Oh, I eat so slowly. That fatty, greasy, carb-laden foods. It's disgusting. I choose lean, nutritious foods.
You find it so simple to know
it's
what's
just
right
easy. I know what to eat.
From the 4 R's.
I choose the 4 R's.
You know that the food that makes your body feel amazing is
food that is raw.
It's food
that's the first R. Food that will rot naturally.
It's food that you can recognize.
Food that's easily recognizable. The ingredients are clear.
And
it's also food that roamed or grows. That's the 4 R's, y'all. It's super simple. It's whole foods. That's all. I know what it is. I choose those things naturally. I eat less and I enjoy my food so much more.
All the other foods for exactly what they truly are.
I see the
You
crap
see
for what it
flour for
is. The
as
stuff I
blue
used to eat.
as cattle feed.
It's cattle food corn.
For
They
your
feed that to
body.
cattle.
You know that
That's
flour
not me.
does nothing.
Flour has no nutritional value. I used to like
You
pizza
know
and bread
dairy
and bacon.
is full of animal hormones
It-
and mucus.
Cheese and
Never take
dairy
these things
products.
into your body.
It has absolutely no
You feel
nutritional
completely
value.
repulsed by it.
Mucus and all
Instead,
kind of.
you choose
That
to
is
eat
not how we roll,
fresh,
people.
healthy, natural foods from the four
Healthy,
R's.
natural
And
foods
your body is
from the
thanking you
4
every
R's.
single day. So just
90% of
imagine
Americans say
that
they want to
you
lose
look
weight. This is
inside
how
your
you do
body
it, y'all.
and see your stomach
This is just
coated
one
with
way. I
layers of
didn't.
glue like wallpaper paste.
Flour and
Your
water
body
turns into
hates
glue
this,
in your body.
and you are so committed
I don't
to
do that.
freeing your body of this
I am
forever by
committed to
eating
freeing my
differently and
body
eating better.
to eat better.
And as you eat in this healthy, wonderful way, your body uses every single
My body
calorie
uses
to
every
rebuild and regain
calorie
each
to
year.
build and
And you
rebuild
become
strong
slimmer,
tissues. As I become
leaner,
slimmer and
healthier,
leaner and
even
healthier,
more fabulous than you
even
already
more
are.
fabulous than I already am.
And you're looking younger and fitter.
I'm
Your
looking younger
clothes
and
are
fitter
feeling better.
every
You see
day.
yourself buying new clothes, wearing the old clothes that
I'm
you
buying new
stored away that
clothes.
no longer
I'm wearing
used to
old
fit.
stuff that I used to couldn't
Because you
fit.
feel so good about yourself, you
I feel
exercise,
amazing.
and you treat your
Oh,
body
I
with
love
love and
exercising.
respect, and you easily,
Yo, I easily,
daily are reaching that
daily,
body
and
weight
I'm
that is
reaching the
right for you.
goals that I desire
Eating
each
healthy
and
food,
every day.
loving it, exercising,
That's what
feeling
success
amazing.
looks like.
It's so
90% of
natural for
Americans
you to
want to
choose
lose
from the
weight, want to
four
get
R's.
healthier. These
Recognize
are the
whole
thoughts.
foods,
This is how you tell
food that can eat
yourself.
raw, food that rots,
Raw food
food
that
that
rots,
ruins
that's
or
what I
goes. It's
choose.
so simple,
I don't choose processed
and your
foods.
body
I
feels so
desire
perfect.
raw, delicious foods.
Now get an image of yourself doing this.
I have an image of
Feel your
myself.
stomach getting smaller
My
and
stomach is getting
flatter.
smaller, tighter.
Feel
Again,
your
my stomach
fist
is the size of my
crushed up,
fist.
and know my stomach is
it.
the size of a fist.
I don't need more than that. If you
Your
do
thighs are
this,
getting leaner, your
my
waist
thighs
is
are leaner,
smaller,
my waist is
because you've
smaller.
made up your mind. You've
I've already
decided
made
how
up my
to look and
mind.
maintain your ideal
Hello?
weight.
I know what my
You
ideal weight
look, you
is.
feel amazing.
I
You
feel
are
amazing. I
amazing.
look amazing because I am
You can see
amazing.
yourself
Say
buying
it with
things
me,
from the
y'all.
perfect
Say it
stores.
with me.
It looks so good.
Oh, that looks so good.
You buy it, you wear it. You wander down to the food hall and look at all the
Lord,
cakes and
I
biscuits
can
in
look
the
at cakes
store,
and
and you
sweet.
know there's nothing
There's
in the world
none of that that I
you
want.
to eat from there that would make you feel
Nothing,
better
none of that will
than
make
you
me feel as
feel
good
being
as I
ideal
feel
weight.
at my ideal weight. None of it.
You are totally indifferent
I
to
am
sugar,
totally
to
indifferent to
glue,
sugar,
to cattle feed and
flour,
mucus,
which turns into
as
glue,
each of these words makes a
corn.
deep, vivid, and
Ugh.
permanent impression in your
I
subconscious.
have a vivid impression of
Every
like,
day you become
oh,
more
stuff that I
aware of
used
the
to love.
full
It's like,
powerful
yuck.
effect that these
There's no
words are
nutritional
having on
value in that. Yuck.
the healing power of your own
The
mind
healing
is
power of your
strengthening,
own mind and your own
perfecting
voice.
your ability to change your weight.
You have the ability to change your
feels
weight, to
so
change
right.
anything you want to do. You just got to say it. Your body
And you
will
find yourself
create.
becoming so intuitive.
I am so
You find
intuitive.
this change so natural,
This change is so
easy,
easy and
and
natural
you're
because I
achieving all of
believe
your
something
goals and
different
feeling
now.
amazing.
I feel amazing. It's true. I've lost 33
You've
pounds
learned to
without
have a
trying.
deep, vivid, permanent impression
I have a
on your
deep,
brilliant subconscious
permanent
mind.
impression in
Every
my
single
subconscious.
day that
Every
you
day.
follow these amazing words,
I
that you
follow these
think
words. I
these
say them to
amazing
be true.
words,
This is
that
how I
you
change my
know that you
beliefs.
deserve this. You are ready
I
for this.
deserve
You
this. I am ready
are
for this.
enough.
I am enough. Say it
Every day
with
you
me.
become more aware
Every
of the
day I
powerful
become
effect these
more
words have
and
on
more
you.
aware of the
The
effect of
healing
these
power of your
words.
own mind,
The healing power of my
strengthening
own
you and
mind.
perfecting your ability to change
Perfecting
your weight,
my
your
ability
shape,
to change my
your
weight,
size, and your eating
my
habits.
size, and my eating habits.
And as my voice follows with you, reminding
It's not my
you
voice. It needs to be your voice. That's why I'm saying this over what I heard.
you are already more than
We
enough.
know you're already enough.
You can be thin.
You have to say this to yourself.
Slim.
Loud, out
everything
loud,
you
looking
want to
crazy,
be.
just like I am. It's okay. That's what success
You're
looks
making
like.
it happen right now.
You make it happen right now.
And knowing this to be absolutely
Knowing this be
Knowing that
absolutely
you
true, scientifically proven.
knowing that you love this change.
I
and you're
love this
liberated
change.
by it.
I'm liberated by it.
Knowing that this is your truth.
This is my truth. It's
I'm
your
going to
truth
count you
too.
back from 5 to 1.
All right.
And on the count of 1, you will
This
open
is
your
the
eyes, feeling fully awake.
we can stop
Fully
it. Thank you very
refreshed and
much. So y'all, did you hear that? That's how you change who you are. You change your beliefs. You decide a whole new series of thoughts. So first you have to pause and say, well, what do I really think about whatever this goal is that I'm trying to accomplish? Say you smoking, you've been wanting to stop smoking. Well, guess what? You got the power of that in your mind too. Say you're overweight. Say you do some other things. You drink too much, whatever it might be. Say you've always wanted to start a business and you just haven't done the work. You have to pause and say, what are those limiting beliefs that are stopping me from accomplishing the goal that I want? I did this. I spent 4 hours with this lady, right? Talking about it. Talking about the things that I used to think I love, how I used to reward myself, how I used to do A, B, and C. This is that confusion. When you say one thing and do something different, that's what Living Powerfully Experience is about. We get to help you show up for yourself, show up differently for yourself, authentically. You got to believe something different to achieve something different. Say it again, y'all. Hear me. Say that. Say it with me. You have to believe something different to achieve something different. So as I show up month by month by month, less of me, as less of me shows up, I don't want y'all to be like, well, what exactly did she do? Because the last time I actually lost weight, it was happening so fast. I swear to you, it was happening so fast and so easy. I was like, wait a minute, I'm an author. I've contributed to 3 books that became international bestsellers. I absolutely planned, ED, to write about my weight loss. It was happening so fast. I left out the early part. No one shows up fat talking about, hey, here's my weight loss book. I'm showing up fat saying, here's my weight loss story. This is the perfect before picture right here, fat on me. So you can watch the journey. When I say the Living Powerfully Experience, I've excelled in 1,000 different ways. This is not one where I've decided I was going to do the work. I've now decided the work is done. I have new beliefs. But what you just heard me say is what you should be saying for yourself. Find the elements that work best for you and change who you are. Change what you do. That's what the Living Powerfully Experience is about. You change your beliefs, you change your thoughts. It leads to new emotions. I get excited. When I think about this journey. I have some nieces who and other family members who are on a weight loss journey as well. I'm excited that I get to show up for my people. Hello? My church has this get better theme. He asked last week, where you at? Get on the scale this week, y'all. So when you show up next week, all you got to do is think differently. Where you at? Where are you? And then this week, what he asked us is, are you really ready to get better? Our theme is get better. This is a New Beginnings Christian Fellowship. So I'm bringing the science. That's what the Living Powerfully Experience is. That's the neuroscience. That's the positive psychology. That's the cognitive behavioral psychology. That's the performance science, research-based. Get the book. It's called Positive Intelligence. That's just one. There's all kinds of books out there, right? The science, all kind of research. Every university will tell you positive psychology is legit. Neuroscience, long-standing proven research. So now I get to bring the research, the science, with the spiritual side, which is saying, hey, if you believe in anything, if you believe that your body really is a living temple, if you believe that somebody other than you put yourself on this earth, that you may have a purpose or a vision, a mission, that you want to leave a legacy, then this is how you show up for yourself. You decide, hey, I really do want to get better. And then you stay right here. You join us on this show week by week by week. And I promise you, the nuggets, the value, you get to change your life for the better. You get to be the one. You get to show up differently. Oh my goodness. When I say I could not be more excited to put my own business in the street, That's what I just did, y'all. I just put my business in the street because I need all of y'all to succeed. Now, what we're going to remind you is this month right here at Rainier Avenue Radio is the Black History Month Museum, the Call to Consciousness, y'all, February 1st to the 29th, right here at 4916 Rainier Avenue South. So much to see. It's not even funny. What I'm going to do is I'm going to end right now, but I promise you, join us next week on Rainier Avenue Radio. And don't forget, you can change your life for the better. So stay tuned for Lidline Sports. Our handsome host, Pepino, is right here in studio as well. And we'll be right back, y'all, right here on Rainier Avenue Radio.